Good afternoon. It's June, at the end of June 2014, and I'm looking at my Sideria, and the bottom leaves are drying out, but the rest of the plant looks healthy. And I think it is now time to pot it or put it on its natural, on a natural setting. And as you know, Siderias are lithophytes; they grow on stones. So I am going to transplant this onto a stone, and I couldn't find one, and I looked around and I found this piece of brick, which is, I think, quite nice. I chose it because it's broken and has these rough surfaces where the roots can suck the water from, and also it is stable, nice and heavy. So I just have to spray the water on it and it'll hold by itself. So I'm trying to figure out how to place the Sideria on it. Probably, let's see, something like this. And I'm going to tie it down with some moss and some string. The string has to be not twine, because that won't dry out. So I'm trying to configure how to do this. Most likely I will place it here at the end of the brick and let it go downwards, and then it can attach itself to the stone. So I will put some moss and try and hold it down with some string. And I need both my hands for that, and I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, so here's part 2. So I've tried to configure it, and it seems to be sitting best on one end with the roots coming down like that. So I think that's the best way. You see that? It'll wrap around there, and it already seems to do it naturally. So I'm just going to tie it down with a little bit of moss. Question is how much moss, but I suppose it doesn't matter because I'm going to be spraying it every day, and I'll try not to keep that part wet. Keep it up above and let the plant attach itself like this. So looks kind of nice, I think. Don't you think so? On the edge of that brick and sloping down. Well, I think it looks nice. Anyway, so I'll show you when I'm done the next. Okay, so I've positioned the Sideria as it felt most comfortable on this end of the brick. You can see the roots automatically just sit so well on the side there. So I decided to do that, place it on the corner, and I padded the brick with a little bit of coconut fiber, and I tied it with these ties that I bought from Home Depot, twist ties. So you just take it and cut it off. The thing about it is it is plastic and has wire inside it, so it's not like string or twine which would absorb water and keep the roots too wet, but at the same time it's firm. So I got it around the brick and underneath and around, so that the orchid is stabilized. I think it's quite stable. Yeah, see? It's nice and stable. And I like the way the roots are already, sticking to the plain wall of the brick. And I thought about adding a bit of coconut fiber just to pad it, make it look a little nicer, less rough, and maybe retain some moisture. So these roots will point towards the moisture, and hopefully will start clinging down here or wherever it feels comfortable. So there, I think it looks kind of nice, almost a little. Once it is firm on the stone, I will cut away these ugly things. They look a little bit harsh and artificial, but I just needed to sort of hold the plant down while it is still attaching itself. Now the thing about Sideria roots is they do develop sucker cups underneath, so that they will cling to the stone. And I will spray it every day, watch the state of the roots, and hopefully this should take. I kind of actually like the shape. At first I didn't. I thought that brick didn't look symmetrical. I think it looks kind of nice now. And I hope it grows, sideways and develops a flower spike and has enough height to drop a spike, and the roots, I hope, grow down there. And I think it's looking a little bit like the way they shape Japanese bonsai, and it might end up looking quite artistic. Well, hey, let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.